Hey my beautiful souls, welcome back to If Anyone Justy, the life coach. I hope everybody has been fabulous. If it is your first time here, my name is Jessie. A big hi, a big welcome, come on in. So if you're new here, we do a little bit of everything from organizing our thoughts, our mind, our emotions to our spaces. So in my last video, I spoke all about letting go, right? Letting go of the past, whatever that past situation might be for you. And today we are going to be talking about attachments, because attachment is one of those things that keeps you stuck and holds you back from letting go. And so the thing with attachments is that it actually has a hold on us. And a lot of people confuse attachment for love, and they are two very different things. Attachment is more about being bound to something, and love is more about having free will. Attachment is rooted in fear. People experience attachments in so many different ways. People could be attached to many things. They could be attached to mindsets. They could be attached to other people. They could be attached to relationships. They could be attached to marriages. They could be attached to jobs. They could be attached to friends. They could be attached to addictions, right? There are so many things that play out when we come and think about the word attachment. And when we think about attachment, so many people are attached to things that do not work for them. But they are rooted in fear. They are fearful. They don't even realize that they are rooted in fear. They don't even realize that they're being ruled by fear, and it keeps them stuck in life. It keeps us from preventing letting go things that no longer serve us and that are not best for our highest good. You want to live and go towards living your best life, you have to get rid of attachments and see attachments clearly for what they are. So today I'm going to be giving you some pointers to really look at the things in your life and ask yourself, am I attached to this, and is this best for me? Or am I truly living in love and living towards free will and choosing things that are best in alignment for my highest good? Are you attached to something, or are you truly staying connected to something because it's something that's really serving your highest good? Is this friendship what I truly deserve? Is there reciprocity? Is there love? Is there trust? Is there support? You know, all those things that go along with love and not attachment. You have to ask yourself that deep-rooted question. Is this truly what I deserve? Another question you want to ask yourself is what I'm involved in holding me back? You'll find with a lot of attachment scenarios and attachment style choices that they are holding you back from experiencing truly what you want to experience, holding you back from truly choosing freely, holding you back from true love, holding you back, period. Holding you back from what you truly can be, what you can truly accomplish. It's holding you back. So this could be anything. This could be a job holding you back. You're in a job that's holding you back, right? You're in a relationship that's holding you back. So you have to ask yourself, is this thing that I am participating in, is it holding me back? Or how has it been holding you back? Those are two great reflective questions to look at and ask yourself when you are doing a synopsis of your life and what you are involved in. My next one is, am I fearful of judgment? A lot of times when we stay connected to things that are not good for us, our highest good, and what we truly deserve, and it is holding us back, it's because we are fearful of other people's judgments. Like, I won't get divorced because what will people say? I will be a failure in other people's eyes. I'll be a person who's divorced now. Now I have to date. What will people say? Judgment, judgment, judgment. Afraid of other people passing judgment on your life and gossiping about your life. Are you afraid of other people passing judgment? And trust me, people will give it freely. People always have something to say about what other people are doing, who other people are sleeping with, who other people are involved with, who other people are marrying, who other people, how they're spending their money, how they choose to dress. People are always passing judgment. You have to be able to release that, because no matter what you do and how you live your life, there's always going to be someone who has a different belief system, who believes they have the power to pass their belief system on to you and how you should be living your life. So never be fearful of judgments, because judgments are like assholes. Everyone has one. And you should not be living your life according to what other people think, because you're the only one who has to live your life. So the next one that you want to ask yourself is there room for growth and expansion? A lot of times when we get involved in things, right? We get involved in them, we get real comfortable, and then we don't want to move on. Why? Because it's comfortable. And then it becomes an attachment. A lot of times we outgrow scenarios, but we are afraid to let them go. So when you are asking yourself, are you involved in something for attachment? Or is it for your highest good? And remember, your highest good is always going to be something that maximizes your potential. Something that makes your potential realistic. It's going to be something that's going to challenge you, right? It's going to be something that's going to grow you. It's going to be something that you expand in. It's going to be something that you see different versions of yourself. You're going to see different levels of who you are in it, right? That's what growth is all about. You're going to grow outside of the box that you either plan for yourself or picture for yourself or someone else has, or you have pictured it together. It could be a relationship, right? So when you get to this question, that's what you're asking yourself. Am I seeing the growth and potential? Does this have room for growth and potential here, right? You have to ask yourself that. Anything that doesn't have growth and potential is actually hindering you. And it's preventing you from going towards living your best life. It's preventing you from living your best version of yourself. It's preventing you from living the healthiest version of yourself. As human beings, we need to get involved in things that challenge us. But the problem is that a lot of people run from people and things that challenge us. Oh, this job requires us to learn something new. Well, I don't know how to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to apply for that. That's too challenging. Oh, this person that I met. Oh, they're challenging me to become a better person, a better version of myself. They see something in me that I can't even see in myself. I don't know how to get there. I'm scared. Let me go run. Let me go run to something or someone who's less than, or someone who feels comfortable. Someone who I've always known that doesn't require that from me. Someone that's just going to let me do whatever I want and walk all over them because they have no self-love and self-worth. But this person over here, oh no, they require more. That scares me. Let me run from them. People run from what they fear, and they get attached to what requires less of them, that's complacent, that's stagnant, and that is attachment. So you have to ask yourself, when you're trying to better yourself and look at your life and look at it with clear views and taking off those sunglasses or those glasses that are nice and tinted, you need to be able to see things clear. You need to be able to take off those rose-colored glasses, those tinted glasses, and put on a nice fresh pair that's showing you a clear vision of what you are involved in. Another way to really check in with yourself and see if you are attached to things versus what is best for you is to ask yourself, is this how I want to feel? Right? Now this is a tricky one because we all know that feelings change. Nothing is forever and nothing is permanent, right? So be careful with this one. Now, if you're involved in something that you always feel miserable at, like a job that you always feel miserable at, or you have a friendship that you always, chasing, or you're the one always doing certain things and they're not complying, they're not being as supportive, they're not being reciprocal, then that is a constant. So you gotta look at this as a constant. Whatever you were involved in, is this how I want it to feel? We are entitled to actually have good feelings and bring in good tranquility and peaceful energy into our life. If you're not receiving that feeling, you have to start asking yourself why, and why do you keep subjecting yourself to it? Are you involved in something that you're waiting for a potential to possibly emerge of something that you're not seeing clearly, right? So here you gotta really be careful, because feelings are not always going to stay the same. But if you're feeling a constant feeling of not being happy and this is not the way you want to feel, you have to start looking at it and start looking at, are you attached to something and you have outgrown it? And my last one is what I've been saying throughout this whole video. You're going to ask yourself, when you're looking at things that you're involved, that you are involved in your life is this for my highest good, right? Your highest good. Your highest good, once again, is going to be anything that reaches your maximum potential, your best self, the best version of you that you can be in this lifetime. The best version of you, the healthy version of you that is peaceful, tranquil, full of love, full of happiness, right? Full of joy, full of just peace. There's nothing better than the feeling of having peace in your life. And once again, we have to make sure that we're talking about a constant, right? So you gotta ask yourself, is what the things I am involving myself in life, is this for my highest good? Friends that you are attached to, places you are attached to, habits, patterns, behaviors, the way you communicate, the company you keep, the relationships you're involved in, the situationships you're involved in, are they for your highest good? If they are not, then most likely those things are an attachment. You are not operating in your highest potential, and you're not operating out of love. You are operating out of fear. And that is the basis of attachment. Attachment, once again, is all about fear, right? When you go for things of your highest good, that's all about love. That's all about loving yourself properly. So here's another snippet about attachments. Attachments are all connected to self-worth, self-love, and boundaries. When you don't feel good enough and you feel like you deserve less, that is going to be all around you, and it's going to display on what you're choosing to get involved in and who you're choosing to get involved with. And I say get involved with, I'm talking about everything. Jobs, habits, behaviors, right? The people you entertain on all different types of levels. It's going to show. A lot of people, when I meet them and I start coaching with them, they ask me, how do you know what you know? And I know because of what people show me. I can see right through people because I look at what they have attached themselves to. I'm going to give you an example. A woman who actually has self-worth, self-value, and proper boundaries is not going to be attached to a man who's playing games. He's not going to be attached to someone who has options. They're not going to deal with that because they know their value and they know their worth. They're not going to chase. They're not going to play games. If you tell them that, you want to go this way and that's the way you want to go, they're going to open the door for you, okay? They're going to open the door for you willingly and say, here you go, goodbye. I wish you the best of luck in life. That is a woman who is grounded in self-love, self-worth, her highest good, because she knows there's nothing going to come out of that situation, and she knows that she's better than that, right? If that man doesn't know it, that's his loss, that's his problem, but she knows it, okay? And she's willing to wait for what she's deserving of. That's what attachments is all about. What do you feel you deserve? So like I said, a lot of people ask me, well, how did you know this? How did you know that? Well, people come to me in coaching and I see what they surround themselves with. And I'm like, boom, this is your problem. And they're like, what? How do you know that? You told me your story without telling me your story. So guys, that's all I have for today. Look at those attachments. Look at what you're not letting go. I'm going to link the video of letting go, my last video, up here if you want to check it out. And of course, if you need more coaching and you need more assistance in regards to attachments and getting yourself detached from certain things, and you're looking to live more in free will and more grounded in self-love, self-worth, or you're struggling with that, I do offer private sessions for coaching. I'm going to link my information in the description bar, and you can always reach out to me. If that is not you, or you're not ready for that step, no problem, and I will see you in my next one. Smooches. Bye.